But before that, I was actually going, or way before that, it's actually going to be a. Let's just get on with it. Greetings, Little John here. I'm back at the course. There was a competition this weekend. I was at work, so I couldn't attend. But that means the pegs have all been placed. So I'm gonna shoot at the blue pegs today, wherever they may be. There's a chopper here now. Right, I'm just gonna shoot and we'll talk some more. With my eyes on the second one, but the first one went, well, exactly where I aimed or focused. It's starting to rain now. First target, and it's starting to rain. Nice. Actually, there was sun earlier, but well, this is Bergen. All right, let's see. So. A really nice 10 and barely a 5 here. So okay, so I was looking at this dark spot here. I was hoping that was the actual spot or the 11, but it was a little higher as you know. But it's a really good start. It's about noon now, so I think I'm gonna eat some breakfast. Oh, okay. So they changed the target here. It was a 2-day competition, both Saturday and Sunday. And the animals put out on Saturday is the ones we've seen, or you've seen the earlier videos this season. But they always change it from Saturday to Sunday, either change the animals or the distance. And here they've changed the animal, so it's wood grouse, a new one I think. The boar is still there, but we're gonna shoot the wood grouse from here. Ooh, another 10 and 5. So I wasn't sure if this was the actual 11 or not from that distance, but this is where I focused because I saw something there and I assumed it was the 11. And managed to stay focused on it. So that's pretty good. But the second one here, I moved my eyes, and I think it's about trust really, that I don't really trust myself, so I think I move my eyes to make sure that everything's okay or something like that. But anyway, 10-5 again, so that's really cool. Pulling out the first arrow, the 5-pointer, I noticed that it was the same arrow that shot 5 on the last target, this one. As you can see, it's been repaired, but it's never caused me any problems before. So I don't think that's the reason it went left. But why risk it? So I'm gonna put that on this side of the quiver and pull another one out on the next target. But one protein bar isn't enough, so I'm gonna have another one, so I'll get a decent breakfast full of nutrients and well, all the ingredients you don't want, really. Okay. Coming up on target 3. Let's see where the pegs are and if it's the same targets. Oh, the red one is by the road. This is really close. And the blue one is here. But I'm not going to shoot the birds, I'm going to shoot the ghost actually, since I've shot the birds before. So, like I said, really close, so I'm way high here, but still an 8 and a 5. The direction is pretty good, but it's not just that I was close. It was something with my eyes again, I think. It feels like I'm losing like my vision for like a split second, like it's a fraction of a second. I'm not sure if I'm blinking or what, or if maybe it's the arrow obscuring my eyes on the way over, or my hand when pulling back, something like that. There's something there that just makes me not look at where I'm focusing for a second, or for a fraction of a second. Anyways, I'm gonna score these and we'll continue to the next one, since these shot pretty well on that target, although high. I'm not in the habit of marking my arrows, but since these shot pretty well on that target, and well, why not? So I'm just gonna write 1 and 2 on them. So I've marked them 1 and 2 in between the dark fletchings. So I'll try to use these now, from now on this. Yeah, we'll put that actually back there, and have these 2 the most accessible ones. All right, on to the next one. Still the eagle in number 4. Okay, let's have a look at that actually. Okay, so at the height it's on top of the bright part or white part of the wing and above that one, so it's okay, right. I think I got it. Okay, and the pegs are here, so that's approximately the distance I've been shooting, I think. Alright, let's give it a go. A little high, but I think I moved my eyes again. Still a hit, but yeah, I think I've got those last 3 targets now. That was pretty good to be me anyway, and now I'm nervous of, well, fucking things up, and I do. So now we're at 5 and 5. Same target and also pretty much the same distance I've been shooting from. Yeah, I think that's exactly where I've been shooting from actually. Nice group, but still only a 5-5. Height wasn't too bad, a little high, but sorry about that. Hello? No. That was really weird. On that first one, my draw stopped before anchoring, so I decided to, okay, I'm just gonna keep focusing on the target and let go here. And usually, at least at short distances, that usually works pretty well. On that second one, I was trying to pull all the way back, but for some... Oh, okay, there's people. But for some reason I couldn't, and I struggled keeping my eyes on the target, and it felt like I saved it by looking away. I actually, from where I was planning to look, or did start to look, and trying to save the shot by looking away at the other arrow that was in the target. So let's say I'm looking at you now as where I aim to hit, but as I released I looked away over here at the other target arrow in the target. Weird, but it worked. And 2 hits, let's see what they are. By the way, all this is like happening super fast, so I'm analyzing after the shot, of course, not... Well, sometimes, like when I released before anchoring, that was deliberate when shooting, but the other one wasn't. Okay, let's see. Really good group. Actually, excellent group. I mean, yeah. And they're inside that ring, so that means 8-8. There's that cave I found. Still really cool. I need to use that for some kind of project. Don't know what yet, but it's awesome. Alright, the goats. The pegs are here, or the peg, the blue one, which is relatively close. I'm thinking maybe 8 to 10 meters. So that means I have to shoot the small ones. So let's do that right one there. Someone's been digging for arrows here. Alright, first miss, but it came pretty late. This is target 7, so I'm pretty happy with that. So we have 8 and miss. I keep hearing some shots or sounds. I think someone else is behind me. Shooting. But then they've gained on me pretty fast. Det er flere som er ute og skyter, altså? Hei. Skal du løpe du også?
Ja.
Ja.
Det var da de overlevde.
Ja.
Søker etter skadeskutt.
Ja, best å ta seg av det. Ja. Ok, jeg filmer litt og sånn, jeg skal bruke seg litt tid, men du får bare gå forbi meg hvis... Ok. Hvordan gikk det på denne da? Hvordan gikk det på denne?
Jeg prøvde den minste først.
Ja.
Så tar vi den over.
Ja. Nei, jeg tok også den minste. Jeg hadde 8 og miss.
Ok, ja. Jeg er bare glad jeg treffer dyrene.
Ja, det er litt... Jepp.
På sirkel nummer 2, er det 10 det eller?
Ja, først er jo hele dyret er jo 5, og så er det 8, og så er det 10 og 11 på den nederste.
Ja, eller er det 8 og 10.
Ja.
Og så er det bare dyrene på de andre. Det
Ja.
er miks, den lille.
Ja. Like I said, not perfect, but really good shots. And consistent. 8-8. So, did not trust myself. 5. Trusted myself. 11. Okay, I don't want to jinx it, but I've got a really good feeling today, and yeah, you could probably tell if you've been following me that I've been shooting better this time than I have been, well, since the previous 20 videos or something. Right, onwards and yonder. Shelobs now, or I mean the tarantula. Yeah, I don't know what happened on the first one actually, but on the second one I managed to do everything I wanted. So we got another 10 and a 5. So I was hoping to do some like talk during this video, but now there's an archer on my trail, so and he's right behind me, so I don't know how much talking I'll get done. Maybe this will just be a shooting video. Yeah, we're at target 11 now. Maybe if we get some distance between us, I can do that. Five and miss. A raccoon. All right, but it's closer this time. The curse has been lifted. Maybe that's too soon. I think that's the first time in a while since I shot it, so I know it was really close. But really good hits, I think. Oh yes, very good. So 11 and 10. You can see it barely crosses the line there, and that's, or if that's 11, what's that? Should be 20. Get wet now, but maybe we can do a little heart-to-heart when I'm scoring. And I was thinking maybe, I saw a video yesterday about how to have good conversation with people you just met or people you already know. I think it's an Australian guy, or sorry, maybe it's New Zealand, I don't know. And he called it the high-low buffalo technique, and I'm gonna use it now, and I'm gonna try to use that when I talk to people. The thing is, you can, like people you know or want to get to know, you can just, instead of small talk, you can ask them, hey, do you want to play a game or want to try something? So, well, high is you tell that person or those you're speaking to something that's going well in your life, and low, something that's not going so great, so you're opening up a little. And a buffalo, which is just an interesting fact about you. So really quickly then, before we continue, so high, I feel like I've been doing more stuff lately, because, well, like I've said before, I've got a depression, and it's been over 2 years now, but it's but I started to do stuff, and I've heard that that's like a good sign of things are going better for you. I'm working on my projects, and a colleague reached out a couple of months ago, and she wanted to pick up our project we had earlier and try to turn that series into a film. So we're trying to develop or pitch it at least now, and I've got my own projects. I'm writing an application for a feature film as well. So yeah, I think that's going better than it has. And low, well, I've been having problems sleeping. Last week I had 2 nights where I didn't sleep at all, and then a couple of bad nights. And tonight I spent like 3 hours before I finally went to sleep. So that's not going so well. And that's an interesting fact about myself. What should that be? You already know I'm doing archery. Yeah, and you probably guessed that I'm working with film and stuff. So I'm a writer, and also work in a commercial company. We're making videos and social media content and logos and stuff. But before that, I was actually way before that, I was actually going to be a carpenter. So I'm, yeah, sort of handy, and that's why I like making my own arrows, my bow stand, and now I'm working on my bow finally. Yeah, that now you know, I guess. Okay, target 13 now. Aligning ibex, whatever that is, over here. Okay. I've only tried this once this season. Let's see how it goes. The arrow is in the air. For a long time there, a lot of time for me to move my eyes, which I did, but at least it was a hit. So I managed to compensate. Like I said before, I rarely do that because it ends up, well, not working here. I end up missing anyway. But in this case, I knew exactly how my what do you call it? My there's some word for it or term for what it looks like when you're looking at the arrow. but I forgot. But yeah, so I remembered what it looked like before doing the second arrow. I wasn't shooting gap or anything, but I noticed where my arrow was, so I deliberately lowered my bow a little on that one. It's quite a climb. Well, quite a climb. This is like, well, it's not far, but it's steep. Anyway, one hit, one miss. 5 here and miss over here. What does the fox say? Hopefully ouch in a minute when I've hit him. Very low. I'm not going to compensate there. I'm just going to try to do things correctly. Which I wasn't able to do. Fuck. 5. And where's that arrow? Oh, somewhere around here. 5 miss. Oj, så har vi.
Där.
Hallå!
Oj, sådär.
Ska du? Oh, we got an 8 at least. That's nice. But I wasn't too happy with that performance there, but still 8.5, so I'm really happy with that. Really bad footing here. Can you see me? Yeah, I was pretty happy with that first one, so I thought I'd just do the same again. No corrections, no, just, yeah, keep my eyes on the target. Nope, easier than it sounds, but still a hit. And the first one was luckily an 8, barely, so 8.5. Come on, more. Klippa, links. And we're back, baby. Because that is actually an 11. And a 10. So on this one, I started with my new vertical draw, or new, and well, I don't always do that, and that's the point here, because I started with that, and then the arrow kind of went off the bow a little bit, so I decided to cant it, because I considered canting it first, but I decided no, I'm gonna do vertical, and then it bounced off a little when I pulled back, so I thought, okay, I'm gonna do vertical. No, I'm gonna cant it, and it feels more comfortable canting it. So downward shots like this, short distance or relatively short distance. I think I'm gonna continue doing that if I remember, of course. But still, really cool hits here. Oh, there's a lot of water in here. It's completely soaked. So 11, 10. I guess by now you've realized I'm doing a full round. See you on the next one. First one was really low, but I managed to do what I thought, or what I set out to do. The second one, I tried making sure I wasn't too low, so making sure my shoulder was back and anchored properly, and it paid off because that's a 10 and that's a 5. You probably heard that the first one was a miss, and I thought it was a little high, but I decided to still shoot vertical and not compensate too much, but making sure I anchored and stuff. But then it was too low, so we had 5 miss. Okay, I can see a ribbon here, but I can't see the next one, but it's supposed to be like 90 degrees out, and number 20 is the one we missed last time, unless we're going back, of course. But okay, it's an old one. Probably they are not really visible now, but here's one. And there's another one. Okay, so we're going this way. This is not where we went last time. This is actually where we had a target or two a couple years ago. Oh yeah, I did go here last time. Just, yeah, here we are. Down here, I guess. It says to target 20, so must be on the right track then. So that could be back at the clubhouse on the roof, or there could be something on this side of the road. Keep my eyes open, I don't remember. Nothing in here now, right? Is there? Ah, yes. That's just because I remembered it. Couldn't actually see it. So there's an owl up there. And the pegs are here. Miss. Yeah, you can see it's a pretty good direction. But alas, only a 5 in the head. That should be 11 though. He'd be dead for sure. Alright, it says 22 here. Did I miss 21? Is that the one we missed last time? Let me check in the book. 20. That's the owl. So 21 is somewhere. But we do have 2 targets here, so I'm gonna do both of them. Alright, I think I'm just gonna cant from now on downwards shots. It's easier and it doesn't seem to be a problem reaching my anchor. So yeah, I'm not sure if you caught that, but the first one was vertical and the two after that was they were canting and they were in a perfect line. Really good shots. Not really good hits, but I think, but no. Oh shit, I was actually looking to the right as well. I was actually thinking that the 11 was here, so I was focusing on this area. This would have been much easier. So the first one went through. That's the second one. That's the third one. So we have 5 and miss somewhere. So I'm going to do the bear now. Place this on the snake. It's so weird that I know exactly what to do, but somehow cannot make my body do it. I mean, this again is an example of where the arrows go when I just keep my eyes where they're supposed to, well, look. 10, 10. But okay, that's it's a good sign, I think, and this round as well has, the first half was really good, so I think I am progressing instead of regressing that I've felt before. So yeah, I'm seeing yeah, I'm positive about the evolution of things, or where things are going at the moment in regards to archery. There are other stuff as well. I mentioned the sleep, but let's have a little talk next time. I think we have 2 targets left now. Let's just get on with it. Just gonna hang this here, but you're not supposed to touch them before you've scored, so I won't. Coming up on target 23. Let's see what's on the sign. The pheasant. Another nemesis, but let's see how it goes. Again, I feel like I think on the first one I actually moved my eyes, like I've told you about a lot. I should stop talking about that, but on the second one I felt like I mentioned earlier in this video that I lose my vision for like a fraction of a second. So I should just like have like a camera here so I can see. But let's see what hits we got. I'm suspecting 5-5, and we are correct. 5-5. I was able to keep my eyes on the target both times there, but I think I actually dropped my shoulder, or didn't actually pull it all the way back on the first one. I was really focusing on that on the second one, so I might have actually moved my eyes a little, but I don't think so. Anyway, what we got on our final target is 8 and 5. I'm happy with that as a final one, especially since this last round didn't go as well as the first one. But I'm gonna actually sum up immediately, and yeah, we'll see, because in the beginning of the first half I was thinking, okay, this could actually be a new record for me, but now I have no idea. So, okay, so the first one was 10.5, that's 15. So the first 12 targets, I had 4 10s, 2 11s, and a total of 160. So that means if I had done as well on the second round, that would definitely be a new record, and I would reach my goal of 300. So this is kind of exciting now. All right, so let's continue. All right, I've got a score here, but I'm gonna double check it with my calculator first, just to make sure. But anyways, I've got a total of 8 10s and 3 11s, which is definitely a record for me. So, woohoo, yay me! But let's bring out the calculator just to be sure. I've got 9% battery. I wrote a wrong score somewhere. All right, it was a new it was a new record by 1 point. So my old record was 289, and I was now at 290. Had I reached the same score as my first half, that would be like 320. So, but okay, I'm gonna take this as take it positively, and because it was a new record, if only by 1 point, and I'm doing a lot of things right now, because that anchoring problem is almost gone. It's not entirely gone, but it's almost gone, and I've been working a lot on that focus, and that is a lot better as well. This was yeah, a really good round. I'm not sure what happened midway there, but I've got 290 now. That's fine, that's nice. I'm excited to come out here again. Probably not until next week. Actually, this weekend we're doing like a medieval fair. So me and some other guys so me and some other people from the club are gonna have like an archery contest, yeah, and show, and yeah, you can go there to shoot a little if you want. So if you're, yeah, I was gonna say if you're in the neighborhood, come visit, but realistically this video won't be out by then. I've still got a few more to edit before that, so yeah, I think that's yeah, I think I'll just leave it there, and I'll catch you on the next one. Toodles. This is a historical bow made as a replica of one of the Mary Rose bows. I hurt my bad knee recently, which I've had surgery on many years ago. Something's loose there. I'm not sure if it's my kneecap or what. I saw some pegs. So here is target 20.